kid from Sacramento and wrong side of the bridge in Tulsa, grows up to love New York and to teach at Harvard and Princeton, and to be so enthralled by the philosopher Wittgenstein in college that he never makes it to the Al Green concert he's supposed to attend that night. There's Al Green.
He sounds so good.
And that's enough of an introduction to the fact that Cornel West, at the age of 56, has written a memoir. It's called Brother West, Living and Loving Out Loud. Brother West, thanks for coming on to talk about your life.
I am blessed to be here, and I want to salute you, my brother, for the magnificent contribution you make in terms of high-quality dialogue in the Big Apple.
Can you tell us that Al Green Wittgenstein story?
Oh, yes, indeed. I tell you, Al Green was my favorite. Let's Stay Together and other such hits. I was on my way to the club, but I had just bought the Truman Janik book called Wittgenstein's Vienna, a book that means the world to me. And I was on my way out. I began to peruse the text. I started reading. I was so grabbed by the genius of Wittgenstein and his relation to Gustav Mahler and Johannes Brahms and Max Weber and that magnificent cadre of towering figures in Vienna at the time. I couldn't put it down. And so it ended up Wittgenstein's performance actually it displaced Al Green's performance that night. But that in some ways describes my life. I got Einstein and Malcolm X. Those are the two pictures at Harvard College in my dorm, and then Wittgenstein and Al Green.
But had you paid for the tickets?
Yes, I had, though.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. So I had to give it up.
The life of the mind competing with the life of the body?
Well, no, because Al Green is mine, too. It's just a rhythmic, mediated with bodily rhythm, but it's mine, too, because his intelligence, imagination work. And, of course, Wittgenstein has a body, too. So but it was just the choice of two different modes of imagination, intelligence, and engagement with the world.
You refer to what you call a Socratic spirituality in the book.
Yeah.
Are Socrates and your Baptist Christianity compatible?
No. I think in the end you have to choose, but very much like, a lapsed Christian like Samuel Beckett, who I cannot live without, that my Christian faith is not compatible with the radical agnosticism of a Beckett, but Beckett helps me become a better human being because his Socratic questioning pushes me against the wall. And, of course, there's so much compassion in Beckett. Alongside the agnosticism, of course, my favorite, Chekhov himself, same way, same agnostic, same profound sense of compassion. But in the end, my Christian faith is not compatible with a Beckett or a Chekhov. Yeah.
Race became so central to your work. I mean, you've been talking about everything here, and I think people who know the fullness of your work know that you're into Stephen Sondheim and Mahler and Wittgenstein, all this other stuff. But when most Americans think of Cornel West, they think of that black studies professor.
Yeah, indeed.
When does that become liberating, and when does it become limiting to study your own culture so much?
Well, one is that, it's my roots. It's the very source that sustains me. So when I think about race, I don't think of an abstract discourse on white supremacy. I think of my grandmother, grandfather. I think of Reverend Willie P. Cook. I think of Shiloh Baptist Church. I think of my brother Clifton, my mother Irene, my father Clifton, my son Clifton, my daughter Zaytune, and so forth. So that, Sly Stone says it's a family affair. It begins with the family, spills over into a larger community. So that I believe that R-O-O-T-S, roots are tied to R-O-U-T-E-S, your routes. I begin with my roots and then go to, it could be Vienna, Paris, it could be Ghana, it could be Vietnam, it could be China, it could be Russia, but I don't forget my roots. And so in that sense, I don't mind when they look at Brother West and say, oh, that's that black professor concerned about Negroes. That's right, I am the Negro who loves Negroes, but my love doesn't stop there. It spills over to indigenous peoples and Jews, Palestinians, Chinese, Japanese, Guatemalans, Ethiopians, and even white brothers and sisters in Appalachia trying to deal with the night side of the American empire.
We have the Furious Five coming up right here.
Flash.
Oh, and that's gonna start in 10 seconds. What are we gonna hear?
We're going to hear Grandmaster Flash and Furious Five, the message, reflecting on the night side of one of the great cities of late modernity, New York City, that tremendous linguistic creativity and virtuosity of those young black folk, often rendered invisible, but yet at the same time becoming visible because their genius and talent is undeniable. Grandmaster Flash, Furious Five, do your thing. We'd never forget you.
Cornel West, thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Brother Brian. Stay strong.
'cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Say what? It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under.